name is Precious Shumba. I'm the director of the Harare Residence Trust and the spokesperson of the HAMREF residence grouping. With me is Ruben Akili. Ruben Akili is the director for the Combined Harare Residents Association. We are in the Harare Metropolitan Province. In the middle is Marvelous Kumalo. Marvelous Kumalo is the director for the Chitungwiza Manyame Residents Association. It's called Camera, but he is the chairperson of HAMREF. So the purpose of this press briefing, he will read through our statement, but just to share a little bit of background. We are here as a response to the current debates around privatization of waste management services in the city of Harare. And so recently, ahead of the SADC summit, the mayor of Harare wrote to the Minister of Local Government and Public Works to say we are requesting the government to take over the waste management function, to take over the personnel in the waste management department, and to also take over the equipment in the city of Harare for waste management. And it is in that respect that as HAMREF, we are responding to this to articulate our position as a residents movement in the Harare Metropolitan Province. And we also appreciate your presence here. We appreciate that you have been our strongest partners in terms of you have been our strongest partner in terms of sharing, conveying the concerns of the residents to the public. So this time I give to Marvelous Kumalo to present our collective position. This is the position of HAMREF, not the position of CRA, not the position of the Harare Residents Trust, neither is it the position of Camera, but it is our collective position as residents associations in the Harare Metropolitan Province. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, colleagues. I'll read through the statement. Residents Association's position on the proposed takeover of management services by central government from the city of Harare. The Harare Residents Trust, Combined Harare Residents Association, and the Harare Metropolitan Residents Forum oppose the central government's proposed takeover of waste management services in Harare, viewing it as a direct attack on devolution and the Constitution of Zimbabwe. The proposal to transfer waste management services, including essential enabling resources such as equipment and personnel, from the city of Harare to the Ministry of Local Government, is part of a broader strategy to allocate municipal assets and resources to influential and politically connected elites under the pretense of improving service delivery for the benefits of residents and privatization. The Ministry of Local Government contributes to the issues of poor governance in Harare and therefore lacks the moral authority and the foundation to address these problems, especially in waste management. The city of Harare's incapacitation is exacerbated by the central government-supported takeover of Pomona dump site by George Nix and the meager disbursement of devolution funds to the local authority from January this year to September 2024, only around US $10,000 was disbursed to the city of Harare from central government. This proposal seeks to bolster the controversial Pomona Waste to Energy deal and has nothing to do with improving waste management for the benefit of the city's residents. We urge every Zimbabwean committed to combating graft and corruption to oppose this self-serving agenda. The central government has no history of good performance. The government recommended Zinwa takeover of the city of Harare water supplies, which led to a devastating cholera outbreak in the phase 2008 to 2009, which left 4,000 people dead, with 70,000 people infected and affected. Additionally, the central government recommended the Urban Development Cooperation, abbreviated as UDCOP, to regularize Eastview high-density suburb, but UDCOP have failed to give residents an urban setup with modernized basic infrastructure and services. Instead of the government pursuing its mandate of developing water resources that will ensure access to potable water in Zimbabwe on projects such as Kunji Dam and Zambezi Water Project, among others, the government is busy usurping local authorities' mandates. In a devolved system of governance, we believe the Minister of Local Government should focus on setting broad national policy parameters, establishing standards, strengthening capacity, and enabling local authorities to deliver services rather than taking over their functions. The central government must establish conditions that empower local authorities to deliver services effectively, rather than stifling them for political expedience and the economic gain of powerful, politically connected elites. It is concerning that instead of implementing devolution as outlined in Chapter 14 of the Constitution, the government has been expanding its undue involvement in the function of local authorities and centralizing power for self-serving reasons. Section 276, subsection 1 of the Constitution gives local authorities the right to govern on their own initiative the local affairs of the people within their areas of jurisdiction. We urge the Mayor of Harare, Councillor Jacob Mafume, to make decisions based on consultative processes rather than personal interests. We also call upon the Harare City Councillors to pass a resolution that protect the interests of residents and the local authority rather than catering for a group of greedy individuals. We reiterate that the autocratic tendencies of the city of Harare and the central government have fueled corruption and graft in our local governance system. We call upon the central government to also embrace a constitutional culture. The city of Harare and the central government should prepare for resistance to this self-serving agenda through intensified red boycotts in Harare if they continue with their project of transferring waste management services to the central government. We therefore recommend the following. 1, that the central government should respect residents where authority to govern is derived and the integrity and independence of institutions. Number 2, full implementation of the Constitution, especially devolution, as provided in Chapter 14 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe. Lastly, but not least, elected councillors should make a resolution to protect public properties under the city of Harare. Thank you so much. This marks the end of our statement. I will hand you over back to Mr. Shumba. Thank you.
Thank you.